Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Leaves it with the running back. Running with power. The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
They keep attacking through the air. Floating away. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man on the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Clear. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Offense set on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw again after the incompletion. How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline.
Gain of 16. And that's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Oregon 7, Texas 3.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Freeze. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So now on comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking left. Got him downfield. He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fast motion from the offense. looking to throw on second down. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On second down, he'll fire. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws to the back. Puts it right on him. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Takes a hit as he fires. And he intercepts it. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 17 set to kick off. Texas.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing
Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Looking to throw it again. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's first down from the 11. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, it's a 1-possession game, down 21-13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Oregon 21, Texas 13.
First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Texas 13. Texas.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's running in the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. Watch the linebacker, you can tell. Locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him, and not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He chucks one out to the right. And it's caught at the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Gray. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Sending the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Offense getting set for first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
He's looking for an open man on second down. It's caught. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on second down. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the two-point conversion to tie. The last touchdown only part of the battle. Now the two-point try to tie the game. Using his feet. He is in there, and he's got the two, and we are all tied up here deep in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He tries to take the top off. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. And they'll send out the field goal unit. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. So here comes our first play of overtime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They want to throw it. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll knock him down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Going to the run. It's Sticky. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime.
Get set, get set.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Texas! They jump on top here in OT. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Touchdown, Ducks! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he tacks on the extra point.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 35 all.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got the back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They're looking at a 3rd and 4 with their first possession here in overtime. He's got his man, makes the grab, and they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route?
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on 3rd down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is a weapon.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Third down, any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Trying to barge their way in. He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.